Hey friends, today we're working on a Suzuki Madura GV1200, unfortunately. Awesome bike, but I guess it doesn't like full throttle launches with 350 pounds on there, so I blew my clutch yesterday. Me and my wife went out for a ride and I was practicing launching a little bit, and yeah, I did a couple of wheelies, but then all of a sudden I had no go anymore, so I'm assuming I fried my clutch. Drained the oil out, came out real dark. You can kind of, or not real dark, but you can see the brown down there. It was clean. I just changed it like 20 minutes before the ride. But anyway, so my problem was I was going to ask people, how do you get this cover off? Because, I mean, didn't appear to be anything there you could do. But anyway, I figured out these are just plastic caps. You got to pull off and lose. Just put them there with all the rest of the stuff. Anyway, before I continue, so yeah, the fluid, oh, it smelled like wet burned wood, basically. Like, okay, you got a bonfire, you put the fire out. That's kind of what it smelled like, actually. And I actually had the oil sensor goes in there. I'm assuming that's what that is, your oil pressure sensor. And anyway, that oil light was coming on after a bit, actually. It actually started coming on, just flickering a little bit at idle. The bike ran great still, but I had no go. I could shift into any gear I wanted, but nothing left. So I'm assuming my clutch is fried, and I'll probably be checking it here in a second. But to start off with, I was just going to show you guys, you got to pop those out, and then actually there's a pin that goes through there. You got this cap. Okay, this cap goes over top there like that, and then this pin is through there. And you just got to straighten it out, pull it out. It's kind of a pain, but it works. And then, yeah, you should be able to pull this one off like that. And then you can access the last screw in here to, well, you got to access these screws to pull that off. And then get your last screw down in there. And that's what I'm going to do next. If you give me a second here, I'll try to pull all this off and then I'll continue. So, we got it off. But I found, I guess this is your water pump here. I've never had one of these apart before. You see, that's kind of loose. But turns out that piece is supposed to be in there like that. And putting pressure on that chain. And that was jammed in the bottom, actually. Was jammed down in there or something. So I guess I broke it. I don't know how or when. Maybe it's been like that for a long time already. Who knows? But then again, it was grinding on there. So you would imagine if it had been like that for a while, then I would have had shrapnel in my oil or something. But anyway, that's no good. So now, I guess I should clean up that mess there real quick. But anyway, so here you got your, what do they call it again? Your basket, I guess, your clutch basket here. I'm going to pull that off now and see if I can't get a better look at my clutches. I mean, there appears to be some play in there already, so obviously something's gone, something's wrong somewhere in there. But anyway, this is all here, and I guess this is your timing here. I don't even know how all that works. I don't even know what all this is. This would be your crankshaft here, but your timing chain, I guess. And that seems fine. I mean, it's not super tight, but it's tight enough, and I'm assuming this is your tensioner here. And anyway, yeah, I mean, I might end the video here, but if not, I'm just going to pull that basket off and see what I find. Well, friends, there you have it. Just little bits and chunks of clutch everywhere. Some pieces fell out. And there's the basket and all the discs. You want to make sure you keep an eye on this, like what order you take them out in. And now it starts with a disc on this end, which would be this piece here. That would be a disc, and then you've got your clutch plate behind there, right? And it all sinks in here, of course. But yeah, you just got to make sure you do it in the right order. But yeah, it's not great. Anyway, it's obviously not a healthy thing to do, launching in, well, like a 40-year-old motorcycle on full throttle. Full throttle launch on a 40-year-old motorcycle. Yeah, it's not good. Here, let me see if I can get that last disc out and see if we can see anything else in there. Well, there you have it. Just an empty basket with clutch debris in there. Check that out. Just chunks coming out. Yeah, now I gotta go ahead and clean all this up real quick. Clean it up real nice. And put in some new clutch discs. I'm actually gonna go over these discs and see. I think I probably only fried 1 or 2 of them, but yeah, not that you'd want to put a used clutch back in, but then if I ever do need some clutch discs down the road, I might still have a couple good ones. But there you have it, friends. This is what happens when you blow a clutch in a motorcycle. Don't push them too hard, and don't try to launch with 350 pounds. So if you're 350 pounds, take it easy. But anyway, hope this helps someone. As always, again, this is a 1985, I believe it is, Suzuki Madura GV1200, I believe they call them. Arguably one of the coolest cruisers ever made. One of the fastest cruisers ever made. This thing boogies. I actually put her little brother on that SV650 over there, the orange one. They're, I guess, an 11-second bike with a good rider. He weighs just over 100 pounds, and I'm about 220, about 230. And I just cruise by him. I give him the launch and everything. I can let him take off first and wait for him to take off, and then I just run him down quick, actually. No, this bike is pretty impressive. But anyway, now we gotta wait for a clutch kit. Again, like I said, hope this video helps somebody, and as always, God bless.